Let's take a look at the time frame of Japan in the mid 20th century. And Japan faced several challenges and experienced difficulties in movement and national triumph during this time frame. Now, the pre-war golf boom and bust. This was the 1920s to 1941. 1920s to 1930s, golf became very popular among wealthy businessmen. The number of golf courses in Japan grew just about a handful of 23 by 1941. However, two big events slowed down the growth in the movement dramatically. First was the Great Depression, made money tight around the world, eventually closing some of those courses. The second, as Japan moved towards World War II, a strong anti Western feeling grew, and golf was seen as a foreign rich sport, and it became less popular within the country as they focused more on military. When World War II started, most of Japan's golf courses were either closed or turned into farmland to help feed the country. After World II ended, America and Allied forces occupied and then took over many of the remaining courses on their own use. It wasn't until the early 1950s that courses were slowly given back to the Japanese people. Then in 1957, we saw something significant happen. The Canadian Cup victory. This was one of the most important events in Japanese golf history, if not the most important. In 1957, the Canadian Open, now called the World Cup of Golf, was held at a golf course outside of Tokyo. That course was called Tsushima Siki Country Club. The Japanese team was made up of two golfers. Not only were they not expected to win, they were expected to lose. However, they shocked the world with an upset. These two golfers were named Torakichi Nakamura and Koichi. They were not expected to win. However, their shocking upset beat some of the best golfers in the world, and their victory was huge for a Japanese scale and a big deal. It gave the country a great sense of pride and hope after the war that golf was going to become a big growing sport, and it did. It showed that Japanese golfers could play with some of the best in the world, and this win was a significant milestone for the golf boom for the years that followed. And we're going to talk all about those years, but before we do, we want you to hit that subscribe button down here with the Parfessor, an independent golf channel focused on fun, affordable golf here